Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Evil Genius. So, apparently some bad shit has happened, but not really that bad, although it is going to bring me more heat. So apparently these Smash investigators and these Hammer agents are fighting each other. Because last episode I did manage to get diplomats in all 5 of the major territory protectors, you know, Smash, Hammer, so on and so forth. And it does have the side effect of it, our diplomats actually put up a, they convince the countries to fight against each other and no longer share any information. So their agents will start to attack each other on the island if they run across each other, which is nice, but I mean it does have the negative side effect of they start to fight each other. Like I said, it panics the tourists. It's just all around kind of a bad deal. Hang on 2 seconds. Alright. Yeah, right when I come back she yells. Shut up, lady. Look, I don't care. They can bypass all the security doors they want. I wish there was a way to customize that. Like, this door is the only door that's important. This is the only one I care about. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, so the agents will fight each other, it panics the tourists, but it's good because it kind of keeps them out of my hair, blah 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 blah. Anyway, what I would like to talk about is the next mission or the next part of the mission that we have to complete, which is collecting the parts to build our rocket. Now, I have said before, and we'll say again, that it doesn't really matter where you collect the parts from. There are 5 places, 1 in each territory. You need 5 for each rocket piece, so you need 25 total. You can get all 25 from one source, and some people do recommend taking all 25 from one source because the heat on these missions is so incredibly high. See, it's 30 heat. So they say, well, it's really only worthwhile to piss off one country at a time, or one country period. The subtle part to that is that on your notoriety track, the maximum is 500, right? 500 is the highest score you can get. Doing this mission all 25 times in one, or doing this mission, doing these missions enough times gives you a total of 125 notoriety. So that's a lot of notoriety, and it wouldn't be that big a deal except for each territory. And when I say territory, I mean like Patriot, Saber. So I guess I should say each agency. Each agency only gives you a total of 100 notoriety, and that's it. That's all they give you. So once you max out on notoriety from, like, say, Smash, then it doesn't matter how many acts of infamy you do, how many times you do this particular mission, you will never gain any more infamy. Or notoriety, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to steal 5 times from each each thing. So that will give me 25 notoriety from each of the territories, or agencies, or government organizations, or whatever you want to call them. So really, you know, just a little bit of backstory. I suppose I could kind of read some of the fluff text, although there's a lot of it. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that, just because that's what I've been doing for all of the main missions. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get set up for that. Although I guess I should... Well, which country do we have the least... Well, we had the least amount of notoriety in quite a few places. The only one that's really mad at us is Saber, or Smash. So yeah, we'll probably go ahead and start off in Patriot first. So, it's take over the Wyotech Advanced Polymers. Would that be Wyo or Yo? Anyway, Wyotech Advanced Polymers is dedicated to refining oil into plastic polymers. Ooh, lady. I'm just going to pause that every time I'm reading from now on, because she butts in and it's disruptive. It's not polite. Although, I don't even know. It's a game. Anyway, into plastic polymers that are both incredibly strong and flexible. Pay a visit to the company's headquarters in Wyoming. Oh, Wyotech, Wyoming. Yep. And stage a hostile takeover. Once the processing plant is in our hands, start shipping the plastics back to the island. The polymers are highly heat sensitive and must be stored in the freezer until they are ready. And that's kind of what I was talking about like a few videos back, is that they all need to be kept in the freezer. Like this one, the acquired Peruvian titanium source. The rocket superstructure needs to be incredibly strong if it is to survive the stresses of the launch. The science team has insisted titanium be used in the construction to ensure maximum durability. There is a very productive titanium ore mine in Peru, but the owner refuses to bow to our will. He should start cooperating once we kidnap his pet llama. Really? In return for its safe return, he'll gladly send regular shipments of processed titanium to the island. The titanium will be delivered to your freezer for safekeeping. So, it's really they just all go to the freezer for no other reason than they go in the freezer. Steal oil from Esco Oil Refinery. If the rocket superstructure is ever to get off the ground, it'll need a tank full of rocket fuel. The Ukraine is home to Esco, one of the biggest oil refineries in the world, and the biggest provider of rocket fuel to the Soviet Space Agency. Break into the complex's control room and hack into the system mainframe. Then change the shipping address for the Soviet Space Agency account so that the fuel gets delivered to us instead. It is highly volatile and kept in the freezer until needed. Buy De Lager's Diamond Mine. De Lager's. The rocket superstructure features many small components that have to be designed and manufactured with great precision. Send some miners to the De Lager's Diamond Corporation headquarters in Pretoria, South Africa, and make the CEO an offer he can't refuse. The diamonds used to focus the high-intensity lasers will be shipped back to the island in crates and stored in your freezer. Infiltrate Anvil's top-secret ore mine. A quick hack into the Anvil database of satellite imagery revealed an interesting anomaly. Li Wu Ting Shaolin Temple in the Lhasa, or is it just Hassa? I don't really know how to pronounce that. Anyway, is built on a material that does not match any spectrometer profile. We believe this material to be an incredibly rare ore that has very special properties and could potentially be used to strengthen the rocket superstructure. Take over the temple and start shipping the ore back to the island for storage in your freezer. Alright, so cool. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and do 5 for each of these. I'm going to send Jubei on these missions because it will help him earn experience. As you can see, he already has enough experience for Eviscerate. He'll get another 350 for Windwalk. If we pick up any other, if he does manage to learn both of those, and we pick up any other henchmen along the way, which we probably will, we're gonna get, if I do this right, and I haven't maxed out notoriety for any of the territories yet, which I probably haven't, but doing these might actually do it. We're definitely gonna pick up at least 2 super agents, along the way for this one. As well as maybe another henchman or 2. Right? Because 125 would bring us up to 359. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to pick up at least... we would actually almost have enough to get the last first line. Like, Eli Barracuda, the last starting henchman. So we'll probably pick up almost 2 henchmen, definitely 2 super agents for sure, possibly even the 3rd from Saber. So I will definitely come back and show those off. I'll also show off the end music at the end of, once you do one of these missions for each of these. It's not going to be anything too spectacular, it just kind of plays it once and then continues to play it, because as you can see, they're only 30 seconds, but they require 2 quantum physicists, so each mission only takes about 15 seconds. So it'll go by really quick, but whatever. I'll go ahead and get started on that off camera, and we'll see what happens. See you guys in a bit. Look at this guy, all done up to dance on the dance floor. Something else that I didn't realize is that apparently your minions can also use the dance floors. So I don't particularly like that, because they'll be coming out here to do minion-y bullshit dancing around when they need to be over here. Ooh, look! She's all dressed up too. Anyway. Alright, here we go. So we managed to get the heat down to 15, the notoriety is still 5, and as you can see it only takes 15 seconds. And the thing about these missions is it will go and then automatically start again. So like I said, we only need to do this 5 times. So, I guess we'll...
This is K.A. Sierra's Daily Business News Bulletin. In a surprise move, Wyotech, a highly successful Wyoming-based oil producer, has changed hands for an undisclosed sum. The deal has caused political uproar because Wyotech's new owners have canceled their government contract and are now shipping their oil to an anonymous buyer in the location. Early reports suggest that an evil organization may have some involvement with the deal, but these rumors are as yet unsubstantiated.
Alright, so that's 2. And then 3. So, I mean, really, I'm just going to do this every time. just for 5 times, and then we'll go ahead and, like, as you can see, most of our, even though we don't have the resources required, it does continue until all your guys in the territory are dead. What is that, 4? Yeah, so this will be the last one. Every time after this, I'll just go ahead and, like, after they're done doing a little talky thing, I'll just cut off the recording, and I won't bother talking, just to kind of cut down on the time for this episode. And that should be 5. So then abort, hide, get out of there, and I should really, well, no, I don't really want to disable autosave. Okay, so now there should be, yep, see, 5 crates full of toxic chemicals. So what'll happen is the guys will go collect those, and they will put them, yeah. And there's no way we can move them at all. They have to go in the freezer. You can't relocate them. You can't do any of that shit. So once they're all there, or actually, can we do it now? Ah, we totally can. Okay, so it knows that we have 5. So we need to build the 5 stages, and it only costs $50. But this only pops up when you have the 5 things. So, and it'll have the Doomsday device, and then it kind of gives you the little spiel about it. But so we're gonna go ahead and build those 5. I will continue to do the 5 acts of infamy. I'll come back each time at the conclusion of the mission, so you guys can hear the little, you know, news report, and then as soon as that's done, I'll cut it off, but I'll do that for each one. So, see you guys at the next one. Actually, interestingly enough, that last one, we almost have enough for all of Jubei's things. So we're going to go ahead and give him a Viscerate. I said give him a Viscerate! Boom. Oh, we do have enough for both. So, Jubei is maxed out just from doing that one thing. We actually might send Montezuma on the next one. Where are you, Monty? How many do you need? Need 1,000? Yeah, we'll go ahead and send Montezuma out on the next thing. But something else that I kind of wanted to talk about is, like most things in the game, the rocket things aren't. Oh shit!
My brain is wrong.
Blah 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 blah. Push the wrong button.
A spoonful of woman.
Distraction.
I love her.
Nothing more.
Oh noes! Damn. They kind of kicked our ass. This could be a problem. Yeah. I might have to deal with this. Well, I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to deal with this. Can't have these guys just murdering all these dudes. Why are they mad already? Can you stop shooting my guys, please? Here comes Lord Kane. I don't know why they're not immediately shooting Lord Kane. I guess they didn't see him? Anyway, whatever. This should be over fairly quickly. But anyway, I'll go ahead and handle these guys. But what I wanted to talk about is, like, once you right-click on the thing, I've already selected the one I want to build. It isn't built automatically. Obviously, they have to take the parts into the hangar to build it. You also notice that you can't right-click on this thing in the center. You can only click right here. But I'm rambling nonsense bull, and I'm just eating up time in this episode for literally no reason. So we'll be back once we commence the next one of these. See you guys then. Actually, I guess right now is a good enough time to show you Jubei's abilities. So we're going to Windwalk,
It's power at the max.
and then Eviscerate.
Rising
I said Eviscerate, Jubei!
Cut.
I don't know if I actually had the ability selected.
Many special.
Boom! So yeah, there's that. Anyway. Also, while that shenanigans is going on, it's Katarina Frostinova, the next super agent. I don't know if I really should be doing the reveals while they're still on the world map, but fuck it, why not? She pops up at 240, I believe, is when she appears on the world map. And I don't see the Patriot guy anywhere yet, and I forget what he pops up at, but he's coming up fairly soon. Katarina, much like Mariana, is pretty harmless, which kind of says something about, I mean, the only 2 female super agents are basically not that dangerous, but, you know, whatever. Ooh, good. So, anyway. And we've run out of time. Damn, I really gotta stop rambling as much as I do over stupid bullshit. Anyway, unfortunately we won't get to the rest of the super materials collections this episode, but I mean we will continue that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and join me next time on Let's Play Evil Genius.